story of what I consider to be female empowerment, okay?
Right.
So
I'm scared.
I consider to be female empowerment. Ella, remind me, it's Akothee?
Yes.
Akothee.
Actually, I don't know why I'm saying it. I said it wrong. So yeah.
So Akothee is representing Kenya in...
Can we actually show?
It's blurred. She was representing Kenya at a music festival in London, and she wore an outfit resembling sort of, someone put pants on it, resembling sort of one of Beyonce's, and people took shots at her. Now, what I consider this to be woman empowerment is, one, because my dress, my choice, obviously, and number two, there were fans of hers that made a very solid point that no one talks about Beyonce like this. We're talking about her like this because she's darker. Now, I understand the representation of Kenya, and people are more concerned about it from that standpoint, but at the end of the day, she is her own woman and should be allowed, quote unquote, to dress how she pleases.
First of all, no one can allow Akothee to do anything, right?
Right.
No one gives her permission.
She has no permission.
No. She does what she wants to do. I will tell you one thing about showmanship, and there's different types of artists out there. I'm looking at her as an artist who knows that this is definitely going to be clickbait. You're going to talk about it. She's all about that. I think a huge part of her career is based on being talked about. All right? Vocally challenging, dim the lights, Adele type of gown. Is that Akothee? Probably not. We all know that. However, I know why this may rub people the wrong way. Yeah. I think it was a frozen moment where, you know, stuff was out there.
The camera was on
like
it.
the frozen moment.
Constantly,
but I'm sure there's
looking
many
at her.
other things that happened that night. But then the distraction here is, even if we want to call her a under 10 artists or top 10 artists or whatever, this took away from what she actually went to do and what she had achieved. There's been a lot of African women trying to get that stage and you know, trying to tour. I feel she was pushing it for so long. She wanted to talk about it for so long, but I think there was a distraction there. And the reality is, the same people who make you a star,
Or the same
it's the
people
same
who take it
audience. It's the same audience that you're talking to, and it was in bad taste, to be honest. Not particularly her, because that's an Olga Nato actually outfit. She's the one who designed it. We had her on the table.
Oh, well, then we love it.
Yes. So I just really think, even as we sit here, right? There was a debate a couple of months ago about, you know, the Sikh madams and the Danas of the world and the Lydias. We could both wear the same thing.
Yes,
and I would look like I'm trying to start a fire. You see, it's just know yourself and then just know.
Dress your body.
But are we shocked that Akothee would?
No.
Probably not. It's just that it's not. That frozen moment was not. It wasn't tasteful. It wasn't tastefully done. It's like shots. All of us doing pregnancy shots or whatever, and you have a different body frame than mine, and it looks different than what it is. That's what pictures do.
Yeah.
But I think artists should now take the responsibility and understand that. Sometimes the thing that you want to highlight, she wanted to put on a great show. I really trust that. But that frozen moment took away from what she went to do.
Yeah.
We cannot speak for the photographer. That's that. The picture is out there in cyberspace. Those are the things you need to take into account. You know, you need to know, am I going to get a wardrobe malfunction? When Janet Jackson had her boob out, everyone talked about the boob. No one talked about her performance.
Justin Timberlake should have suffered for that.
I know.
May I actually say something? That is life and the 12 disciples. There's a reason that basically photographers, performers are kicking you off the stage. They're kicking you off their comfort zone. We're kicking you out of the backstage area. It's because you never actually... There's something that happens every day after the show. How many people do you have taking pictures?
A lot of people.
Thank you.
And you never know how it's going to be.
What do you say? Do not take a picture of me when I'm not aware. Do not. Akothee,
we must choose.
if you want to take stunts like this and moves like this, because you know what, I stand with your bravery, your pushing limits and everything else. However, this picture makes me embarrassed to actually stand with you. However, make sure that the person who's actually responsible for the images that go...
You can't make sure, in this time and age, you never
Everyone's
know.
gonna take
Everyone's going to
Sweetheart,
take a picture.
If better images would have been spammed, if she had a photographer...
You can't be in control of that as an artist.
Let me ask you a question. If she had a photographer that was actually professionally just for her, spamming the network with pictures faster than this actually whatever.
Let's isolate issues.
And even, hold on 1 second, and a publicist to actually figure out how to take it down.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Everyone has Britney Spears. Wait, find her vajayjay coming out of a car. You can't find it.
Oh my gosh, she totally distracted me with that word. I was about to say that this is not the first time we've seen this. I think there's a throwback picture of Amani.
Yes.
And it was all over. There was a picture of, I think, Sanapay Tande. Sometimes even just love
Even
handles.
Beyonce.
I think even Della. Let's bring it back home. Let's get Beyonce out of this, because all of a sudden everyone wants to use Beyonce as a scorecard. Yeah. Some people still find Beyonce's pictures distasteful. There are people who find her, you know, a bit too much.
Yeah.
But that's what your publicist is for, to take them down.
Think back here, as an artist, your responsibility is to make sure we can't know what's out there sometimes.
Yeah.
You can never really control that. And I think as an artist, she had the best intentions as a showman, all right?
Yes.
She went to put on a show. That's what people do. They wear stuff like that. That's just what it is. You can't control this. You can't control the
Everyone's got
videos.
one.
You can't control and say, no, actually what I meant to do was,
But if a lot of people mark your picture as offensive, even your video, you know, like there's all those videos that go viral on Facebook.
yes.
Enough people mark them offensive, and if you have a good manager, guess what? It gets taken down before
But
it
it
becomes
doesn't
popular.
change the fact that it was out there. It
Yeah.
doesn't change the fact that it was out there. I saw someone try to delete a tweet, but there's a screenshot of that thing. It's done.
Always.
It's already out
As
there.
soon as it's
so
in.
I'm,
The moment you post
I
it.
think I like the Photoshop version of the pants on because I also can't control what my niece sees and what she feels like she wants to wear. But I just want to encourage young girls out there trying to do their music and stuff. Sometimes that's not what we're going for.
More is less.
Just just get a chair, sit down, sing, just do your show and whatever. I feel she felt this particular trolling. I think she
Most.
felt it because usually she'll blast you, but
Okay,
I
one
feel like she
second,
kind of
hold
felt
on.
this
She
one.
did actually come back. Do you
She
know what
did.
she said?
She did.
Actually, I'm the
She
president
did.
of the
Of course
single
she has a
mothers.
clap back.
Akothee, but I'm sorry, not right. You should have been the president of your art, the president
Ella,
of your
I
craft.
dare you to rock this outfit. Anyway,
I can't rock it, but I'm not the
I
president
dare
of the
you. We
single
should do an
mothers.
Akothee. Okay, I'm not doing it.